Good afternoon, everyone. If we could encourage you all to take your seats, please. We'll go ahead and get started with our festivities. And Haudenosaunee peoples. Our main campus is situated on the Haldeman Tract, land granted to the Six Nations that includes 6 miles on each side of the Grand River. Our active work towards reconciliation takes place across our campuses through research, learning, teaching, and community building, and is coordinated within the Office of Indigenous Relations. The School of Optometry and Vision Science is deeply committed to our rural and remote communities. And we've taken steps to ensure the integration of culturally appropriate patient care and education in our clinical programs. Our audience today is a diverse blend of alumni, donors, faculty, staff, students, retirees, community members, distinguished guests, and all of our friends and supporters who are joining us virtually online. I would like to extend a special welcome to President Vivek Goel, Nanoni Donaldson, Vice President of Advancement, Chris Hauser, our Dean of the Faculty of Science, and Matthew Clausen, representing the region of Waterloo. I would also like to take a moment to welcome and recognize our Seeing Beyond 2020 Steering Committee members, Dr. Marta Witter, Dr. Alan Ulsifer, Dr. Carol Cressman, and Dr. Victor Spear. Let's give all of these folks an incredible warm welcome. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Our success in our campaign thus far has only been possible thanks to the immense contributions from our steering committee, including our honorary chair, the Right Honorable David Johnston. Each one of you plays a pivotal role in our collective success, and we are truly privileged to have you here with us. Today, we gather to express our gratitude for 2 extraordinary donors whose contributions have enabled us to turn that FYI Doctors and IRIS have come forward and each contributed $2.5 million in unprecedented level of support to help make the Waterloo Eye Institute a reality. Waterloo Eye Institute had always seemed like a moonshot, an ambitious dream we all dared to dream. This dream is becoming reality because of the generosity of our donors, and we are truly grateful to FYI Doctors and IRIS for being champions. Their gifts will not only help create the Waterloo Eye Institute to benefit our community, but will also help to advance the profession and spur innovation in patient care nationally and internationally. With the support of all of our donors, I'm pleased to share that we have raised over $26 million. While we still have $9 million yet to complete our campaign, I am confident we will achieve this knowing we have such passionate champions supporting our vision. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce President Vivek Goel to the stage to share a few words on behalf of the University of Waterloo.
Oops, that's why your glasses case is there. Doesn't Stan have great sunglasses? Leave it to an optometrist to have really good sunglasses. So good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us. It's really my pleasure to welcome all of you to the University of Waterloo to join us in thanking FYI Doctors and IRIS for their very generous donations to the university and the School of Optometry and Vision Science, as well as all of the donors to the Seeing Beyond 2020 campaign. And as you can see in the booklets, there's now over 800 individual donors to this campaign. And it's really thanks to that generosity that we're able to proceed with this amazing project. The significant gifts from Dr. Ulsifer's and Dr. Angel's organizations are going to help us in proceeding with the project and will benefit our students, researchers, faculty, and staff in advancing research and education in the field of eye and vision care, and help improve the lives of patients in our communities and beyond. A focus on improving the lives of others has always been at the core of our institution's mission. Waterloo's founders sought to build a university that was unconventional in every sense. They dared to push for innovation in every facet of the institution in order to uncover solutions. Supporters like FYI Doctors and IRIS play a crucial role in helping us continue that mission. These gifts are allowing the school to turn an important corner in its Seeing Beyond 2020 campaign. It will allow the Waterloo Eye Institute to break ground early next year. The Waterloo Eye Institute will be a national resource that will expand access to eye and vision care and bring new treatments to our communities and to the world. We're grateful to all of the donors who share our vision of a healthier community through proactive and preventative health care and research. On behalf of the University of Waterloo,
Thank you, President Goel. Now I have the pleasure of introducing our Seeing Beyond 2020 campaign co-chair, Dr. Alan Ulsifer. In 2021, Dr. Ulsifer, co-founder, chair, and CEO of FY Doctors and proud alumnus, put forward a challenge to their entire network that FY Doctors would match any donation, dollar for dollar, up to $2.5 million. This proud group of optometrists stepped up, and today we can share that FY Doctors, together with their member optometrists, contributed another $2.5 million, with that match bringing to a total of $5 million. We are beyond grateful for this extraordinary level of support. I'm honored to introduce Dr. Alan Ulsifer, Chair and CEO at FY Doctors, whose remarkable commitment has helped to pave the way for our success. Please join us on stage, Kelsey.
Spent a lot of time here as a student, and it's a bit emotional, seeing kind of what's happening and knowing this is a reality. So forgive me if I blubber a little bit as I talk. The first thing I want to do is congratulate Stan, Andrea, Kelsey, the team, like the work that they put in to make this happen, and the level of pride is very high and maybe not high enough. So what you accomplished was amazing. If all of us get together, the world's getting harder. We're going to be better together as a group doing things together than we would be, as independent. So that was our story back then, and it remains that story today. And to be part of this, to be able to say that our company had a role in creating something, they get wind of all this and hear about this event, are going to be super proud that, we were a part in making that happen. I think would you be interested in FY sponsoring an innovation lab at the school where students don't have to put drops in their eyes and look at healthy eyes. We can actually simulate real eye disease, and I would have died to have that. And he says it's only going to be $800,000. And this was a bit earlier in FYI's history. And I said, boy, I'd love to see that happen. And, surprisingly, we pulled it off, and the rest is history. So again, I think this is a game changer for Canadians, a game changer for patient care. There's a world out there that says, maybe we don't need to be as effective in our care. I think optometrists can be game changers in the whole healthcare profession, and we're seeing that happen, on a daily basis. And I think this is going to be a step forward. So thanks again for the opportunity to be here, and again, to Stan and team, amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Al. As a token of our appreciation, should have stopped you before you went all the way over there. We have a gift of recognition for our FY. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Darian Engel, Vice President, Business Development at IRIS. Years ago, in the middle of the pandemic, we met with Darian to discuss IRIS's interest in supporting innovations in eye care, education, and research. Today, we celebrate our shared vision for the future with an incredible contribution of $2.5 million, in addition to an earlier commitment from IRIS of $1 million. We truly appreciate the leadership investment that they have made to help make the WEI a reality. It is my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Darian Engel, VP Business Development at IRIS and proud alum. Please come.
Hello. So I'm going to maybe talk about my own personal connection to the University of Waterloo. It actually started long before I even knew I was going to be an optometrist. My mom was a research scientist in chemical engineering for the Government of Canada. And at the dinner table, she used to rave about this amazing co-op program for engineering students, that she would hire these talented, bright individuals, and she was always so fortunate if she was able to secure a Waterloo co-op student, and I think down the line, even postdocs. Now, I was a teenager, so I was like, yeah, right, Mom, whatever. But I think it planted some kind of seed, because fast forward to doing my pre-optometry undergrad at the University of Waterloo, all of my roommates and residents and outside residents were all engineering, and they were all just buzzing with excitement. Co-op this, industry that. Oh, I had this amazing event with this company, that. So I got to see how the University of Waterloo innovated and combined with industry to create a powerhouse in engineering. I achieved my dream. I got into optometry school, and they took me away from this campus and put me into this brown brick fortress of solitude on the hill. We didn't have this nice section here back in my day. But what that dark, windowless place did, besides infuse me with a lot of foundational information about the visual system and the human body, was it gave me the opportunity to dream and to think about, you know, what am I going to do when I get into practice? How do I want to make my mark? And I think somewhere that entrepreneurial spirit just infused in me, because a short time after graduation, I met the founder of Iris, Dr. Francis Jean, in Vancouver. And Francis was a visionary. His goal was to build a brand that could stand for quality eye care for patients and create an environment for great patient care for optometrists to not only practice, but also have ownership in their future. He was obsessed with technology. We were always implementing apps when the Apple came out, electronic medical records that we've built ourselves, new technology. He was a master at taking new technology, looking at how it could be applied to the patient, and then scale it across a network across the country. So Francis was a great inspiration and a great visionary, and I'm sure whoever he is, we lost him in 2014, he would be proud of this achievement today for Iris. So where are we now? Well, I've returned. I can see there's been some additions. I'm well-resourced and very excited to be able to conspire together with a profession that has been so good for me. And what's very exciting is along the way I've met another visionary, and Dr. Stan Wu, who's really been inspiring, and I really wish you had been with us in that fortress of solitude when I was going to school, because I think I could have even done more. But still got some years to go, and I see this as just the start, an opportunity to continue a good relationship that will hopefully bring the best of the University of Waterloo across the street into optometry, and to keep optometry in Canada as strong as it is. We really have the best jurisdiction, the best country to practice eye care, and it's only through that continued research, development, and innovation that we will hold that top spot worldwide. And I'm very excited to represent Iris in helping achieve that dream. Thank you. Okay.
Really have to thank both Al and Darian. I mean, we couldn't be more proud of our alums, the success that they've enjoyed. That entrepreneurial spirit is really sort of embodied not just in the University of Waterloo, the Faculty of Science, but also the School of Optometry. So thank you both again for incredible leadership, friendship, and a commitment to eye and vision care in Canada and beyond. This incredible generosity now has brought us to this significant moment, this Cornerstone event. Alongside support actually of over 1,500 donors, their contributions have helped to raise over 75% of our goal, enabling us to commence construction, you heard from the President, in 2024. Now, I'd like to recognize, the reason why I want to emphasize that is that this project has been probably 15, almost 20 years in the making, in various iterations, waiting for the right moment, for the right timing, the right folks and collective to be able to bring it home. So it is really a really huge milestone, and again, beyond grateful to all the folks who've contributed. We also want to recognize today our other significant contributors of over $500,000 and above to the Seeing Beyond 2020 campaign. The Anatowitz Family Foundation, Dr. Witter's family. Alan and Karen Ulsifer. George and Judy Wu, my parents, who my dad was a prof here and was probably part of the Fortress of Solitude. The region of Waterloo. Carol Cressman. The late Heinz and Anne-Marie Brunet. The Temerty Foundation. And Cooper Vision Canada. I'm pleased to share a short statement provided by Karen Redmond, Chair of the Regional Municipality of Waterloo. The University of Waterloo has a local and global reputation for excellence and innovation. It's one of the reasons I'm so proud to be an alumnus and a member of the Board of Governors. Innovation is beyond the startups and products that have made this institution famous. It's also about pushing the boundaries of research and future-proofing the university, careers, and students. The School of Optometry and Vision Science continues to be part of this legacy with its Seeing Beyond 2020 campaign and the Waterloo Eye Institute. Regional Council is proud to support this initiative and the continued world-class education, research, and healthcare provided in this community. In closing, I want to emphasize that today's celebration is not just about bricks and mortar. It's about the profound impact the Waterloo Eye Institute will have on our community, our nation, and the world. Our journey isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. Thank you to each and every one of you for believing in us, for supporting us. Together, we are helping people to see. Thank you, everyone. So this concludes our ceremonies. I'd like to ask our speakers to join me towards the front of the building for photos and invite all of the rest of us to enjoy the lunch reception inside the Optometry Student Commons in the newest edition until we develop the next edition. So please enjoy, and thank you all for coming again. Where's Kelsey? Want everybody?